Hello, my friend. Welcome to your Reiki session today. We're back in the Reiki room, in our cozy little cottage in the woods. So, I want to create this healing session today. It should be very soothing and very calm. But we're going to really balance the third eye and really activate clarity and focus. So if maybe you've had some brain fog, maybe you've been feeling like you just can't kind of pierce through your to-do list mentally, you're just feeling like there's a huge block. This is going to be really helpful to just support you in that, because you don't need to hold so much. Doing so much on your own, it's great. It's wonderful to be independent. But today I want to encourage you to let me help you. Let me take off some of that load, some of that weight. We are going to start with this Indaria algae body oil. Smells like bergamot, like citrusy. So maybe you have some studying to do. Maybe you have some busy work, some paperwork. This time of year, it's not uncommon to be doing your taxes. Maybe you've got things that you're dealing with in terms of bureaucracy. And so we're just going to start to awaken that focus, awaken that mental clarity, because I really don't want you to feel like you're doing this on your own. Gorgeous. So I got home yesterday and I arrived to this beautiful thunderstorm. I'm not sure if you're going to hear any thunder during the session, but I hope you will. I love filming when it's raining and stormy, just because some of my favorite ASMR and some of my favorite sounds are just rain on a roof. My porch roof is right out the window behind you. And so it's just so romantic to hear that sound to me. Right now, we're just kind of getting a sense of what's going on in the third eye. Starting to just feel into that. Starting to awaken the energy here. But I'm so grateful for all of you for watching my videos when I was in France. When you're traveling, you don't really have the same setup, obviously. So I'm so excited to be back in the Reiki room and to have all my tools to play around with you. And but thank you. And thank you for your amazing comments and just being so supportive while I was traveling. It's so sweet to be able to connect with you from afar. So thank you. Obviously, the time difference was pretty different for me, so being able to kind of hang out with you in the moment when I upload wasn't as feasible, but I'm just so grateful that you're here. And, whenever I think about you, I get really I just feel very, very lucky that I get to connect with you. What a dream. So we have this beautiful storm, and I think storms and rainy weather kind of help us to focus. They help us to have some clarity. Water helps with clarity, wind helps with clarity, sort of, kind of brushing away, wafting away, blowing away any illusions, blowing away any of that fog and lightning. Lightning pierces through, thunder vibrates the air, you know. But are you excited we're back in the Reiki room? I'm so excited to play around with so many of these tools, especially ones that I received right before I left. So that'll be really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this eucalyptus aura mist. So it's moon water, and it has a little rose quartz and a little amethyst in there. Small little guys. And then there's some eucalyptus essential oil drops in there as well. I'm going to need to shake this up first. Okay, my dear, so do me a favor and just breathe in really slowly and deeply. And exhale. Good. Very good. Okay, my love. Now do it one more time. Slow, deep breath in. And release. Filling your aura with this beautiful clarifying mist. Another reason why rainstorms and storms are so great for focus is because sometimes we can get distracted by how many fun things there are to do. When it's a nice day, I think many of us start to feel like, oh, we should be outside or something. But it's a rainy day. We're channeling this energy, even if it's sort of sunny where you are. If you have work to do, just focus on how cozy and cocooning this rain is for you. Just that light little droplets of aura mist, thickening your aura. Now I want to use some sage incense. It's a smudge stick that I got to use a little bit before I left, but I loved it and it's so beautiful. So it's from my favorite incense company, the Pure Incense Co., inspired by nature. And these are sage smudge sticks. Heal and cleanse with sacred smudge. Hand-rolled incense sticks made with the finest natural ingredients. Handcrafted agarbatti. How gorgeous. They are just stunningly beautiful. So they did send me this for Christmas, but I've purchased, from them, and I just absolutely love them. This isn't sponsored or anything like that, but I discovered them at a yoga festival, and I just really love their mission. Small, family-owned business, women-run. Oh, so dreamy. So we're going to clear here in the aura. Wow, it's like very heady. It's very like... So we're going to use some Swedish folk healing to clear any of that fog here, any of the brain fog. So if you would like to use this for studying, you can really just take this time to hone in. Having tunnel vision that we create, that we invite, is really just about choosing where we're going to focus our energy. And sometimes tunnel vision is not a great thing. It makes us a little bit singular. It prevents us from being able to maybe connect with other options, other ideas. But in terms of our focus, sometimes it's really helpful to kind of narrow that scope, almost like you're looking through a pair of binoculars, so that you can really hone in on what it is that you want some clarity on, that you want to focus on. So allow this to kind of bring your internal magnifying glass straight on, kind of clicking in. Just have this image of being at an eye doctor, kind of clicking in the next lens, and then you have clarity. Click, 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 click. So, we are going to simultaneously be honing in and giving that, providing and inspiring and encouraging that laser focus. But also being connected with the third eye. Third eye is very much about connection, perspective, so that while your vision might be here on this task, your energy is here on this task, that's where your focus lies, you also have clarity and the ability to kind of see the bigger picture. A bit of a bird's eye view approach where you can be working here and working here, but ideas can come to you. You can just kind of grab them. So now I'm going to draw the sacred symbols outside of your heart space. But first I actually want to place our rose quartz. Sometimes when we struggle with focus, man, it can be so hard on ourselves. But focusing is a hard thing to do. But you can do hard things. Focusing can be really challenging, but you can figure out ways to make it work in your life. Based on where you're at, based on your energy levels, based on, your capacity in this moment. You can find ways of doing the work that you need to do and really loving yourself in the process. So I just want to invite this rose quartz in for self-love. Rose quartz for some self-love here. Don't beat yourself up. You need to be kind to yourself. You deserve to be kind to yourself. It's so important that we invite kindness in and just really give yourself, be patient with yourself while you're doing this work. Trust that every minute that you're doing this, whatever it is, whatever you're seeking clarity on, trust that whatever this is, it's going to help you. It's going to be, this work matters. Each moment that you spend doing this, it really does matter and it makes a difference. So I'm going to place this right on your heart space. And as I do this, it's just being sort of enveloped by your heart chakra. Once you let it in, it's just kind of oozing in and then kind of just filling your entire body, your skin, your organs with that beautiful, loving energy. Now I'm going to draw our sacred symbols. I have my earrings back. I know some of you missed them. I did too. Okay, my love. Do me a favor here, just really slow your breathing. Check your shoulders, up, back, and down. Hook them into place. If we're kind of like this, hunched over like this, think about all of the channels that we're blocking. So we just want to stay as open as we can. Just a gentle reminder to just allow the column of energy to flow from your crown down to your toes. If you're hinging at the hips while you're seated, that's okay. Imagine it just sort of puddling at your root chakra, the bowl at the base of your torso. Last time I used this, I had a hard time lighting it. And it was just because I was lighting it like regular incense. But in truth, I got an email from them and they were like, oh, just so you know, you have to kind of sit it underneath the flame for a little bit longer. So I just made sure that it was, kind of the whole thing was lit. And look, it has stayed so well lit. The company is fantastic. Their packaging is beautiful. They're so kind. They're such wonderful people. Yeah. Again, this isn't sponsored. I just really, really like this company. I really like them. They're really sweet. And they make amazing products and it's really good value. Like really good value. So I hope you go in. You go in. Check them out. The pure incense. Just clearing all of your chakras here. Let's do a little bit of pulling. Pulling out any stuck or held energy here in the third eye. Really allowing you to focus, removing any of that energy that's just sort of stuck there, that you didn't intend to keep, that you didn't intend to hold on to. So we're clearing. We feel so much better when we have clarity. We feel so much better when we have space to think, to breathe, to experience, and then from there we can add. But cleansing, clearing, releasing, removing is so important. Wow, that went out so easily too. I mean, it's right for a second longer, but just pushing that out was really easy. Gorgeous. Now let's add some energy. Let's add some stuff. Nice and clear. Energy's feeling good. Actually, let me just do one more. Little selenite tower. Okay. Selenite is self-cleansing. Okay, now I think we're good. Okay, I want to fill your body, your aura. I want to fill your physical body with a little grid and fill your energy body with all of the properties of these stones. Just allow them to sort of sink in and imbue you with their properties. This is a tiger's eye. Again, sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves, so I just want to give you the confidence to do the work that you need to do what you need to do. That I believe in you. I believe that you're able to do this. I believe that you're able to focus. The funny thing is, every time we have a big project or something to tackle, man, we can really build it up. And the more we procrastinate, the larger and larger it gets. And we're really creating that. We're really creating that large shadow that it's casting over our lives. So the important thing here is just to recognize that the sooner that you tackle something, the easier and more manageable it will be. The sooner that we allow ourselves to really focus on the things that are weighing us down, focus on those things that are, kind of a burden to us. We hold a lot of our burdens in our shoulders and our chest. So allowing ourselves to just have the confidence to take that first step is really, really important. Tiger's eye, great stone for grounding, but also a wonderful stone for confidence. Giving you that strength, resilience to just power through. And also, sometimes you need a break. Maybe this is your break, just to kind of reset, find clarity on something. Maybe you've been working on something for a while and it just hasn't been clicking and you just are taking a break with this session. Then you're going to reconnect and reconvene, and then you're just going to feel so much better having done so. A couple other stones here. I think what I want to do is start to place some stones in the third eye. Beautiful labradorite. Can I show you the flash? It is so hard to do it on camera. Anyway, it's such beautiful stripes of electric blue. So I'm going to place this right at your third eye. So labradorite is a fantastic stone. Now it's just sort of melting into your brow, melting into your third eye. All of the properties are sinking into your aura. And so a labradorite, what this is going to do here in your third eye, your Ajna chakra, is this is going to help you connect with that dreamlike state. This is going to help you connect with being in the zone, where it almost feels like you're effortless, or your movements are effortless, where you're just kind of floating and everything is just moving into place. You're able to very easily access that yang energy and just say, you're coming at it from a calm place, but in an empowered place. But I just want to invite in this sense of kind of the magic of it all, also spiritual clarity. This is a great one for spiritual clarity, yes, sir. Stones. But this spiritual clarity, you know? So if there's something that you're really mulling over, you're maybe trying to make a decision, maybe you're trying to pierce through illusions, this is going to help you really connect with that spiritual aspect of things. Tap into the magic. It's also a great one for manifestation. So let's say you're having, maybe you're studying for an exam, or maybe you're, I don't know, paying your taxes or something like that. So this is, manifesting that everything goes smoothly, manifesting that everything is working out in perfect timing. You ace this test. Everything goes so well with it. You know so much more than you know. You're allowing all of this information to sort of settle into your brain. It's sinking into your brain. It's melting into your brain. And then you have wells of these resources that you can access while you're taking this class, while you're taking this course, this test. So, or if you are maybe for taxes, we're manifesting it going so it's so easy, everything is done so well, everything is buttoned up so nicely and neatly. You either get back more than you were expecting, or you owe less than you were expecting. Everything is going well, everything is working out for you. And if it's paperwork, you can manifest whatever you need to manifest for that. But just giving you that access, it's melting into your third eye, melting in there. Another stone for the third eye. We're going to melt in the same place. Now that one is melted in. We're going to take this indigo fluorite. This is such a fantastic stone for clarity and for focus. I would say if you're looking for one stone to really help you focus, I would put some fluorite near you while you're working. I love indigo fluorite particularly. It's really a great one for the third eye. I love the shape of this one. It's a cubic stone, so it forms in these beautiful cubes. And this has this kind of white calcium deposit at the bottom, and it almost kind of looks like a tooth. I don't know if that's weird. So it almost looks like a rectangular tooth. And this is sort of the, top bit, the root. Maybe that is gross to you, but I think it's such a cool stone. Anyway, and I also think it's cool because it kind of looks like a unicorn horn. You put it on your third eye. When I rest and meditate it with it on there, it kind of makes me feel like a unicorn. And growing up, one of my favorite movies was The Last Unicorn. I don't know how it's aged or anything like that, but unicorns, I've always been fascinated by unicorns. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right on your third eye. Beautiful, beautiful. So you are now imbued with that focus. Imbued with that focus. Imbued with that gorgeous focus. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. I think that's all for the stones that I want to kind of rest on you in your grid. But I want to come through with this green talc. Again, I want to connect with that sense of calm. When we're stressed and anxious, our adrenaline is pumping, we're releasing cortisol. That's not always super helpful. Sometimes we need to just connect back with our safety and our security. So I just want to help ground you in this sense of peace. Maybe I will place this on your roof, actually, to ground all of this energy that we've been playing around with. But talc, green talc is beautiful. It looks kind of iridescent, like it kind of glows from within. But it's so smooth. It's one of the softest stones. It's so smooth and soft. I love it. It looks like fibers or filaments. Kind of similar to a tiger's eye. It has those kind of like filaments in it. It's really beautiful. So we're just grounding all of this energy. Grounding this in peace and harmony. You're doing such a good job. You've got this. You've got this. It's all going to be okay. Try and have some fun with it. Try and have some fun. Whether you're focusing, you're trying to seek clarity for something in your life, or you're working on a project, or you're studying, doing paperwork, doing busy work, editing, maybe writing, whatever it is, working on an artistic project. Again, I love hearing what you're doing while you're watching my sessions. But Whatever this is, inviting in the sense that it's going to be okay. You're doing a great job. Everything's going to be okay. Let's lighten the load a little bit. If you have this anchor tying you down to, maybe you're beating yourself up and that's kind of your engine for continuing to do it, let's shift gears a little bit and let's just start to say, okay, we're going to empower this with loving talk. Our words are so powerful. How we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others is so, so powerful. Harness that power. I am so focused. I am so ready. I am doing this. That's so great that I'm doing this. I'm here. I'm receiving this session so that I can prep myself for the work that I need to do. I am so proud of myself. I'm doing so well. Everything is happening in perfect timing. Just amp yourself up. Be your own hype man. It makes such a big difference if you actually try it. I know it sounds cheesy. I was kind of against that for so long. Just kind of speaking to myself in that way. I was like, oh, I'm not going to believe it, or I don't know. It feels kind of silly. But then when I started practicing it, oh my gosh, everything felt easier, lighter. That soundscape in the back of my mind wasn't constantly criticizing me, silently and quietly criticizing me and telling me that I was doing everything wrong. And, it was instead, I was training my brain to send good vibes, to believe in myself, to believe in what I was doing, to trust in my value. And slowly but surely, it started to shape the way that I felt. So I cannot encourage that enough. Just really being mindful of your micro self-concept, of your self-talk. Okay, my love. Beautiful. How are you feeling? Good. We have our owl rattle back. So let's go ahead and come through with our owl rattle and really lift your vibration. Fill your vibration with this lovely healing energy, lifting your frequency. Again, if you need a reminder, shoulders up, back, and down. Hook them in. Let your neck be nice and free, and then let your head just be loose. Imagine that there's a string at the top of your head, pulling it up. There we go. Taking the string in here and just pulling up from there. So it's all very loose and free, but the difference is between this, which is very common, very easy to start to be in this, but we're really blocking our energy, along with doing all kinds of other things. So if we can just, anytime we remember, just go, oh, okay, there's a string at the very top of my head, my Sahasrara chakra. Just from that string, I pull myself up. And then kind of everything stays in place. I feel like I just pulled my hair out. But then everything kind of stays in place, so it's still easy and free and loose. I studied Alexander technique, so that's a big part of Alexander, is just kind of lifting and then having this kind of freedom of movement. I love that so many people do Alexander technique with ASMR videos. Maybe I should do something like that. Do some Alexander type of sessions. Okay. I'm going to move through your aura, thickening, creating this buoyant, supportive, nurturing aura while you study, while you find this clarity, while you focus. whisper to you one more time, just filling you with this glimmering, beautiful, sparkling energy. I love that sound. Filling you with light, with glimmering, sparkling light. And all of the properties from these crystals have melted into you. And now you take them with you for the rest of your day. And you have a beautiful day. And everything works out beautifully for you. I'm so proud of you. So honored to be able to connect with you. You are divine. You are connected and focused and clear. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative. You are creative. You are safe. You are safe. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so nice to be back. I hope that you're happy to be back in the Reiki room. Either way, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or your night. Subscribe if you're not already. Like this video to let me know that you're happy that we're back. I upload every single Wednesday and Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, take good care. Until we meet again, be so well. Namaste. Hello, my lovely, lovely patrons. This session is going to be all about just like sending love into the hands. Our palms are these like entry and access points for so many different energies to flow in. So doing Reiki hand massages I find really helpful. So soothing. So I'm just going to be sending this energy towards you. I love using things from nature to send healing energy. You know I love using things like driftwood, stones, all the earthly elements. I love using water as a healing element. Good. So sending that love towards you, and see if you can just maybe breathe it in. Fill yourself up with that gorgeous, loving energy. Imagine the aroma just swirling in and flowing all through your body. Which can be directed and channeled with laser-like precision to help you accomplish tasks and achieve objectives. Cool. This is going to be a really powerful time for you. 2 super empowering cards. You have this fiery energy, and you have like the earth and the roots and the ancestors. It's like star and earth and fire. Find as comfortable a position as you can. Maybe close your eyes. You could lie down, whatever feels right for you. And let's begin today with gratitude. Whatever position you find yourself in, bring to heart